to pass the test or else summer school.
That's it. I'm not taking this dumb test. Ugh, who needs history anyway? Wait a sec. That's it. Nobody needs history. I'll just go back in time and erase it. All of history gone. Then no social studies test. Hello, buddy. Not now, Ray. I'm studying. I was just gonna ask if you want to go back in time to meet Thomas Jefferson, Benjamin Franklin.
Wait a sec. Why are you suddenly being all nice and friendly?
I just want to meet the guys who started our country. Is that too much to ask? I could just draw a quick time machine.
Drew didn't know Ray was up to no good, so he quickly sketched the time machine and he hopped inside with Ray and Nikki.
First stop, 1776 for the signing of the Declaration of Independence.
And off they went, way back in time to the year 1776. They camped out at Independence Hall in Philadelphia, where it all began.
That must be Thomas Jefferson. And that must be the Declaration of Independence. So long, American history. So long, social studies test. Ray, wait, what are you doing?
But it was too late. Ray had already erased the entire Declaration of Independence.
Oh, good heavens.
Catch you later, stinkers. Or not.
But when they stepped out,
Pardon, don't mean to be a bother, but we're running behind the clock, and we are quite late for reading hour.
Reading hour? You mean story time with Miss Booksy. Something is definitely not right here. They're all British.
Well, of course. Don't you see? No Declaration of Independence, no America. Written rules.
it's time for a brand new adventure with Drew Pendous and his Mighty Penultimate. In today's adventure, Drew is gonna battle Ray in outer space. Whoa!
Now then, boys and girls, let's learn about the history of space travel. It's really very cool. In fact, it's out of this world. Literally.
I know 1957 was the start of the space race.
And in 1969, Neil Armstrong was the first man to walk on the moon.
Tell us about Sally Ride. She's one of my heroes.
Well, okay then. Sally Ride. In 1983, she became the first American woman to go into outer space.
Did she meet any aliens?
I don't think so. But she still did some cool stuff. She flew into space on a rocket ship, and she put satellites into orbit using a robotic arm.
Whoa, cool. I wish I had a robotic arm.
Sally Ride is so amazing. I'd love to meet her. Since I'm from outer space, I bet we'd have a lot in common.
Let me draw my time machine, and we can go join her on our very first space flight.
This will be so much fun.
Ooh, this sounds like the perfect chance to use my eraser satellite. If I put this into space, it can point at anything on the entire Earth and erase it. Maybe I can sneak into the spaceship with Sally Ride, and she can give me a lift.
One time machine coming up.
Let's go.
Exactly. Let's go.
Welcome to 1983.
Ugh, so dizzy. Man, time travel is exhausting.
Miss Ride? Man, oh man, I'm kind of fangirling over here.
Hi, kids. Are you supposed to be here? Yeah, we've both been to space before. Don't worry, we know what we're doing.
What's it like being an astronaut? What were you like as a kid? Tell me everything.
Well, aren't you excited? Always nice to meet a young lady interested in science. But did you know that before this, I almost became a professional tennis player?
No way!
It's true. I'm really good at tennis too. I was playing tennis and studying physics in school, and in 1977, I saw an ad in the newspaper that NASA was looking for women who wanted to be astronauts. So I applied, and here I am today.
My hero. I'm Joy, by the way. I'm from planet Mercury.
Nice to meet you. Wait, what did you say about Mercury?
Let's not get into that. Can we join you on your space flight?
Wish you could, but I don't think we have enough spacesuits.
Not a problem. How about now?
Well, I guess I don't see why not. Let's go.
Awesome!
Lift off in 10, 9, 8.
I'm so
7,
excited.
Me
6,
too!
5,
With this eraser satellite in orbit, I'll
3,
be unstoppable.
2,
Hold on tight.
Blast off.
Whee! Ah! This is it. We're officially in outer space. Woohoo! Okay, time to get to work.
Aw, work?
Don't worry, with zero gravity, the work is fun.
This is awesome.
Look, I can do a flip.
Cool.
Okay, I do have a job to do.
That's right, robotic arm time. So cool.
Today we're gonna put some satellites into orbit. These are machines that fly around the Earth and do things like let you communicate with friends in other countries or watch TV shows. Check it out.
Okay, time to get to work.
Uh-oh.
Ray, what are you doing here?
I'm going to put this eraser satellite in orbit too. It can point its super eraser laser at any spot on Earth and totally erase it.
Drew, I don't know who this mean little boy is, but we've got to stop him.
I'm on it.
Okay, just gotta get this thing into position and aim it 300 degrees that way.
Ray, you need to stop this.
I don't think so. Prepare to be erased.
Uh-oh. Ah!
Drew, get out of here.
Don't get too close or he'll erase you.
I can't get close to him.
We'll figure something out.
This is it. I can aim the laser at Cool Skull and wipe the entire school off the map forever.
We've got to stop him.
But we're so far away.
What can we launch at him to knock the satellite away?
I've got an idea. Sally, what were you good at before becoming an astronaut?
Tennis.
Ray, you're about to get served.
Eraser in 3, 2, 1. No!
That's an ace.
We did it.
Let me down! Let me down!
Earth to Ray, you're never gonna win.
So that's how Drew and Joy went with Sally Ride on her first trip into space and stopped Ray along the way. Cool. It's time for a brand new adventure with Drew Pendous and his Mighty Penultimate. Today's episode is going to make history. Literally. It was the day before the big social studies test on American history, and all the kids at Cool School and Cruel School had to pass the test or else summer school.
That's it. I'm not taking this dumb test.
Back to the books, kid, or good luck in summer school.
Who needs history anyway? Wait a sec, that's it. Nobody needs history. I'll just go back in time and erase it. All of history gone. Then no social studies test. Hey, Drewfus. Drew, old buddy. Not now, Ray, I'm studying. I was just gonna ask if you want to go back in time to meet Thomas Jefferson, Benjamin Franklin, and all the other cool people back then. That does sound pretty cool. Also, would be a great way to study for the test. I could ask him all my questions.
Ooh, I've always wanted to ask Thomas Jefferson an important question.
Like, was it hard to write the Declaration of Independence?
No, how he invented mac and cheese. That was a genius.
Totally, I love mac and cheese.
Wait a sec. Why are you suddenly being all nice and friendly?
I just want to meet the guys who started our country. Is that too much to ask?
I guess not.
And I guess I could just draw a quick time machine. Now that's what I'm talking about.
Well, I'm coming along.
Quick, you guys, over here.
Drew didn't know Ray was up to no good, so he quickly sketched the time machine and he hopped inside with Ray and Nikki.
Hit it!
First stop, 1776 for the signing of the Declaration of Independence.
When our country became America, land of the free and the brave. Yeah.
And off they went, way back in time to the year 1776. They camped out at Independence Hall in Philadelphia, where it all began.
That must be Thomas Jefferson. And that must be the Declaration of Independence. So long, American history. So long, social studies test. Ray, wait, what are you doing?
But it was too late. Ray had already erased the entire Declaration of Independence.
Oh, good heavens.
Then he swiped the keys to the time machine.
I'll take those. Catch you later, stinkers. Or not. Quick, we can't let him get away.
With no time to spare, Drew sketched a second time machine and hopped inside.
Back to Cool School.
But when they stepped out, nothing looked like Cool School at all. At least not the Cool School they remembered.
Ella, is that you?
Why, of course it's me. Whomever else could it be?
Pardon, don't mean to be a bother, but we're running behind the clock, and we are quite late for reading hour.
Reading hour? You mean story time with Miss Booksy?
No, sir. I meant reading hour with Lady Library.
Well, that's not her real name, but we had a good laugh from it. Didn't we, Robert? Ha ha ha.
Indeed, Eleanor. Anyway, we're set to be reading about the origin of the monarchy and all the King Henrys, so we'd best be off. Cheerio.
Something is definitely not right here. They're all British.
Well, of course. Don't you see? No Declaration of Independence, no America. Britain rules.
Oh no, you're right. He erased the Declaration of Independence. We have to fix this.
Drew knew he had to do something quick, so Drew took out his mighty penultimate and turned into the Stupendous Drew Pendous.
Come on, back into the time machine.
Drew quickly hopped into the time machine and traveled back to 1776.
Mr. Jefferson?
What's going on? Who are you? Anyone lose a child? An oddly dressed child?
Shh, no one can explain. Well, it's actually kind of hard to explain. You see, we
Heard a rumor that you and your friends were planning on writing a document of sorts.
Yes, declaring the independence of America from Britain.
Oh, that. Yes, we tried, but sadly someone came around and erased the whole thing. Some things just aren't meant to be.
But, with all due respect, this is totally meant to be.
It took too long to write, so maybe some other time. Anyway, time for tea.
Suddenly, Drew had an idea.
Mr. Jefferson, what if I told you this pen will write everything for you?
Really? This pen is simply amazing. So much easier to write with than acrylic ink. Gentlemen, this young man in his underwear and cape has a magical pen, and he would like to give the Declaration another try.
Here. Better not be any disappearing ink this time, Thomas.
Relax, Johnny. I feel good about this fellow. When in the course of human events it becomes necessary,
And the Declaration of Independence was underway.
Wow, we're actually seeing it being written. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Amazing. This is going to be a great addition to our future. Trust me.
Not if I can stop it.
Suddenly, Ray came flying at the Declaration, but this time Drew was prepared.
Stop right there, Ray.
Drew quickly used his pen to sketch a giant quill pen ink shooter, and then he squirted all of Thomas Jefferson's ink right at Ray.
Call it quits and we'll let you down easy, Ray.
Ha! No chance.
Ray used his eraser to erase the ink off his face. Then he gave the bookcase a big shake until it came tumbling down on top of Drew.
Whoa!
Sayonara, Drufus.
hey, the Declaration is here to stay this time, you ruffian.
Thanks, Nick.
I have an idea.
I'm on it.
With Ray inches away from the Declaration, Drew quickly sketched a super awesome mac and cheese tosser.
Load her up, Nicky.
What is this stuff?
Good old mac and cheese. Although I hate wasting all the cheese like that. Not really why I invented it, but okay.
And in came a second, and a third, and a fourth gob of mac and cheese until Ray was totally stuck inside.
Let me out of here, Drufus.
Oh, we will.
Just in time for our American social studies test.
Back to the time machine for you, Ray. And this declaration is staying just where it is.
Time machine?
Long story. Thanks for all your help, Mr. Jefferson. That's a great piece of writing you got there. Really appreciate all you did to start our country.
My pleasure. Good to meet you, Drew.
And off they went, back into the time machine, this time with a heaping ball of ooey gooey mac and cheese. Then they all hopped out of Cool School on the other side, and everything was back to normal, American flag and all.
Better get cleaned up fast, Ray. Don't want to write any cheesy answers on your test.
Well, kids, Drew saved the day once again. There were no more Brits walking around Cool School, and evil Ray Blank was in a sticky situation.
Ray, is that you?
Maybe.
All of this just to get out of your social studies test? You know what this means. Detention!
Moral of the story, boys and girls, without the Declaration of Independence, there'd be no America. And if you're around when someone tries to erase it, you just cover them up with macaroni and cheese.